Hello. I'll check my microphone real quick. Hello. 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 What? Hello. 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 Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good to have you with us.
Hello. 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 I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if they're good.
On a Sunday afternoon for basketball, here on Two. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Connects from downtown.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
On the wing, Green. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. It's Dort on the wing, defended by Şengün. It's blocked. Brooks against Williams. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Brooks.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Here's Hartenstein. Thompson pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. On offense, here are the Thunder. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And Şengün throw it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Van Vliet to pass to Thompson. Now here's Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
And you gotta love the fire Van Vliet plays with. Coming right back with his own 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Thompson outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Both free throws, good from Van Vliet.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Thompson finds Şengün. Green for three. Sinks it from distance. Green's got 5 now.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
B.A. Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Pass to Caruso to halt the run. And another miss by Oklahoma City. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Van Vliet. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And he gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
To the right side. To the inside. Williams' shot is good.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Shot from the mid-range. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. He has 7.
There's a nice pace to Green's game, so the pull-up, it could be a weapon for him.
Williams misses. Houston in the lead. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Smith outside. Here's Green. He takes it in. Missed inside. 1:04 left in the first. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Now Mitchell. Now here's Williams. Adams covering and out of bounds. Houston will have it. Alperen Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Green. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And here's Holiday. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Houston. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
That's live for your Rockets. Aaron Holiday taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Holiday hits them both. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Thunder trail by 6. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Holiday. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Now Holmgren. No made baskets yet. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's Houston leading by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. They've got Alex Caruso. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 4 spot. Nifty move. Jams it in off a great move.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The Rockets pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense.
Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Wiggins from long range gets the three to fall. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
It's scooped up. Outside Whitmore. Puts up a three. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 7. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw this game. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Jumps up. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Yeah, when Shai goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
Outside Whitmore. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Şengün. A second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Şengün's got 8 points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Up top, Şengün. Give him 8 points now. Here's Whitmore. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. On the wing, Caruso. Covered by Smith. Caruso with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Here's Van Vliet. Wallace pulls it in.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
That one drops for him. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Van Vliet misses. Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
To the middle. Can they get it? Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Caruso with the bucket.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
On the wing, Green. Van Vliet outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
And the basket by Flagler.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Now Green. Brooks outside. That's tipped. Caruso with it. Checked by Brooks. Here's Flagler. And another three for Oklahoma City.
He can run hot or he can run cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There is steam coming off that bad boy.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Fires away from way outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. From outside the arc. That shot off. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 13. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
Van Vliet misses. Thunder leading by 13. A deep three. And it's Holmgren missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Yeah, one thing about Van Vliet, he makes the right decision most of the time.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Outside, Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires the three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Brooks outside. Outside, Green. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. And I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
And when Dort sees an opportunity to score, he goes hard, getting the defense to foul him in the process.
2 shots.
And that one misses. He does not get the second one. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts. High in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
The three, Smith. And Houston, another three.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
To the wing on the left. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. From deep, Holmgren. Bullseye! Chet hitting for three.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Fires for three. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Thunder leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, the determination. From Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Smith. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
It's such a creative finish. FVV in the open.
2 minutes. On the floor. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet against Gilgeous-Alexander. With the 7-footer. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 8. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Again, Houston.
Green is just such a fluid and natural scorer, and he continues to improve his game.
SGA on the move, and it's in there.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 shot.
What's up?
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
That'll be a 5-second call. The Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in.
Substitution on the floor.
.116 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Williams passes to Williams. Green with the ball. Watched by Wallace. Here's Thompson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Now, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Wallace, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Caruso outside. Drives to the hoop. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
And it's Williams off the drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Eason to the lead. And the Rockets hit again from deep. And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. It's Houston. They're up by 2. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Houston in the lead. And And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the center position. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Shepherd. Yes, and it's Sengun picking up the assist. Sengun's got 3 assists in the game.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 7. Here's Eason. Another 3 from Houston.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
To stop the run. And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Sengun. Whitmore comes in for Williams. And Holiday subbed in for Shepherd. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Dortch checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a nice finish on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Jones, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 3, Dylan Jones.
Thunder trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Wiggins, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Outside Jones. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Left side Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Holiday. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Wiggins. Thunder trail by 7. Outside Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Whitmore. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Whitmore taking over this game. Easy to tell the rookie's got that dog in him.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jones. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Williams is subbed in for Jones. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dort with a steal. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with it. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First team foul.
The 3 from Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Offensively, Brooks can be just relentless, constantly looking for chances to get his team points.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Brooks. He's covered by Holmgren. And Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Good work defensively by Brooks. The Rockets lead by 12.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Rockets.
What a huge win for them tonight. It seemed like all was lost for them. But then they battled back.
Yeah, games like this one can really define a team. They were able to prove that they could bounce back from even the most dire circumstances.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Fred VanVleet.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against VanVleet. Hartenstein. Another shot, and he lays it in.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
29 seconds left in the final quarter. Thompson with it. Timeout call. Houston. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.